Not going to be reviewing this controller, hardware, specs. There's plenty of that all over the internet. Instead, I'm going to give you a real world experience. I took the Rev 5 out on actual gigs. Roll the bumper. For some context here, if this is your first time at my channel, I am making the big leap from Engine DJ and a Prime 2 back to Serato and back to Pioneer. Now, why have I done this? One word: stems. I have extreme stem envy. It's the kind of problem that can't be fixed with the blue pill. My stem envy has kind of affected other parts of my life.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry, it's not you.
Well, then what is it? What?
I can't separate the vocals from the melody on Wannabe. So I want to move back to Serato to get stems. New controller comes out, this Rev 5. Saw it in Atlantic City. Saw all the buzz. Saw all the hype. Ordered it back in August. Didn't get it till the middle of fucking October. Listen, if your product can't come out tomorrow, I don't want to know about it. I want it now. Switching, by the way, was not cheap. I had to end up getting a MacBook Pro with the M2 chip. I had to get a new skin for the laptop with my logo on it. Had to get the white skin on the Rev 5 to match my booth. I had to buy a case, of course, and then I had to end up getting Lexicon so that I could convert my engine library over to Serato. What the hell? What did this all cost? Holy shit. I had 4 weddings coming up in a row: Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And if you want to see behind the scenes footage, by the way, jump on my Instagram. You get to see all that footage. Had the 4 weddings, so I thought, I'm taking it out with me. Let's go for a ride. After the first gig, I was completely hooked. This controller is fun to DJ on. I will tell you that. Let me tell you the things I love about it. I love the big jog wheels. Nice big old jog wheels. Those CDJ jog wheels, right? Have that feel to them. Way easier to scratch on, in my opinion, than what I had with the Prime 2. Did some baby scratching while I was DJing. The performance pads are like those nice rubber pads where you can really tap them, which is good when you do that piano feature that it has. But for setting cue points or doing rolls, or if I, use the stem buttons, it's nice to have those rubber pads. I really like those. The paddles. Those FX paddles are fun. Having those paddles, like just flipping them while you're doing a mix or holding it down, letting it go and letting it go or whatever. Paddles are fun. It's a really cool way to use the effects. In fact, when your paddle is up and activated, the FX buttons will blink at you to let you know, hey, one of the paddles is up, so you know to drop it back down so you don't start the next song with the effects on. Speaking of effects, I know some people hit me up. What about no onboard effects? Is that a problem? No, not really. I don't really care. I got 3 of them set up, echo outs. I have one of those ones that goes, whatever that one's called, and then a reverb. So, yeah, you know what? The effects aren't great. These mag valve faders are cool. Just the way they feel, right? I just feel more like a DJ with these, especially on the crossfade. I mean, I'm not doing a lot of like, yet, but when I do, it's going to be awesome having those on it. And here's a pro tip, by the way. If you are putting a skin on these, all the knobs pop off, so just get like a flathead screwdriver, really gently underneath, pop those off. But with the mag valves, do not do that. There is a different way to take those off. There's a white outer part. Get a little ballpoint pen, click it out, go underneath that, pop that top off, and then easily take the top off. And there's another piece attached to the fader too that has to come off. Just keep track of where all that shit goes if you're going to take those off. Took some time for me to get used to the pitch fade up at the top because I'm not a fighting DJ. So there were points where I was like, go. Right, so that was a little bit for me trying to get used to that. But it didn't matter because sometimes during the night I would just hit the button. The button. What the fuck? Why is getting bleeped? What? What do I wish it had? I wish that the auto loop was the knob instead of the button. I really kind of like being able to just like push that down or just kind of spin it around if I wanted to go up, beats. So I kind of missed that feature. I wish the headphone volume knob was on the top. It's kind of on the side, and when you got DJ furniture, I gotta like reach my hand in through there, and there's like three. How many are there? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 3 knobs over there. There's the auxiliary ones over there too. Speaking of like the other stuff, I didn't really test out the auxiliary. I didn't test out the mic inputs. To be honest, I'm never really ever gonna use a mic input at a wedding on built-in controller. I just don't trust it. I got my external mixer for that. But if I'm doing like a private event and I'm just using this, I'll probably plug it in. I'm not going to need a lot out of this thing, so I didn't really test that out. Not sure what it does. Don't give a shit. Those are the gripes, but really, honestly, the real hero here is the stems. Having those stem buttons right on the top, easily able to pull out the drums, the melody, the bass, the vocals, or isolate them is just a game changer, guys. A game changer for being a DJ. And as a mobile DJ, I used it for several different features. For one, at the end of the night, now when I got that last song playing, I take out the vocals for the last chorus that's repeating, and that's where I'm doing my, all right, everybody, my name is Aaron, one more time for Ben and Jennifer. Let's give it up for them, while the song's underneath with no, the same song, but the lyrics are gone. So now I can do that. That's pretty cool. Same thing for with if I'm doing the grand entrance. If I don't have like an intro version of the song, then I can just take out the vocals, loop the intro, or loop a part of the chorus that I like, take out the vocals, play it out when the couple comes in, hit the cue button, loop it back over, drop the vocals back in. Did that several times. But the beauty with stems is that I feel like I can mix anything now. I can mix anything. It was happening. I was having a song, and then I would just like drop out the drums of the last song and bring in the drums of the new one, especially like a drum riff that everybody recognizes. So if you're not on the stem boat, you need to get on there, but it doesn't mean you have to get a Rev 5, because there are ways that you can do stems with older controllers. You can MIDI map them, you can find different buttons to use, but the thing I liked about the Rev 5, I like the dedicated buttons for it. So, price point's $1,100. It's not cheap. It's very plasticky. It doesn't feel like it should be a $1,100 controller. I think this probably should be, if we were living in normal times where eggs didn't cost $42 fucking dollars, then I would see this thing maybe going $850, and that would be fair. But right now, we're rationing maple syrup at my house, and we don't even really eat waffles anymore, because I'm walking around like a lunatic. Do you need that much syrup on your waffle? I mean, my kids have to drink it afterwards. I'm completely sold at this point, having a great time with it. Got a couple more weddings and events till the end of the year. And just as a teaser for my next video, I don't know if you spotted them, but I just got the old both 360 tubes sent over here by Rick Webb, and both lighting, and I will be doing a review on those because I'm taking them out with me for some weddings this weekend. Gonna do a test on those, a review. That's coming up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next one.
Oh, then what is it? What?
I can't separate the vocals from the melody on Wannabe.